while we're talking the game, let's pop in, do a couple quick underdoggies
Sure.
here for our friends over there. If you guys want to get involved, let's make them big. Let's make them the star of the show right now. Underdog, if you want to get involved, go over there, use promo code ALARM. They'll match 50% of your deposit up to $1,000, and they give you a kind of like a freebie bonus pick, which is nice. Tell you, I wish, John, what was when you and I signed up? What was the promo? It was like
You got a free entry into like the Millie Maker,
it was like
whatever it was, a
$25.
$25. Yeah.
I've done so many of these. I mean, because we do them all summer long with the family every Wednesday on the show.
Yeah.
So if you're a family alarm member, we do them, and it's the same funds. The ones that we use for the pick'ems, it's the same funds that you use for the best balls. So I would love to have matched up to
Dude,
$1,000.
I play so many battle royals during the week, which are snake drafts for
Yeah,
DFS. So if you love DFS and you're not really keen on the salary aspect of putting lineups together, you think maybe snake drafts are a bit fairer because it's all about the luck of the drawer and how you build your lineups. You can do like a 6-man snake draft for their main event contest, and like first place in those are usually like $20,000 or $30,000 if you can get up there. And they're a lot of fun, and they're done quickly. They're just it's 6 rounds, and it's a 6-man, so it's done in like 15 minutes. You can do a bunch of these at a time. They have them for all sports. They're super fun. So it's not just season-long best ball. They obviously also have
they got
pick'em
a ton of stuff.
contests, which we're
Yeah.
going to do as well with today. We're going to give our picks for Thursday Night Football. But check out their Battle Royal drafts as well. Those are pretty fun, and it kind of gives you a new spin on DFS.
I love Underdog, dude. It rocks. I can't wait. I'm like, this is how much of a sicko I am, John. Like I can't wait for once the season is over to start doing those best balls in like February.
Yeah, get
Because
them
some of
going.
my early teams, are kicking. I have actually got a couple decent teams.
Well,
One of
sorry, go ahead. Which one of the ones
I
you
was gonna
got?
say I've got one that is like I lost Godwin, but everything else is coming together at the right time. I have Pittman and Josh Downs, and we got
Mm-hmm.
Flacco. My quarterbacks are Jaden Daniels, Drake May, and Russell Wilson. Like my tight ends, Brock Bowers. Like everything's coming together. So I don't want to jinx it, but there you
Yeah,
go.
I hear you. I have my best ball mania team has like a 300-point lead on the field. It has Hurts at the quarterback. My running backs are Barkley, Henry, and Kamara. Went super RB heavy. So basically every week I'm rolling out Barkley, Henry, and Kamara in my 2 running backs in flex spot. Wide receivers, again, not as glamorous, but like Jacoby Myers is there, Jameson Williams, Josh Palmer. Those guys have started to step up. And then at tight end, I have Kyle Pitts, Bowers, and then Gesicki. So Gesicki the last 2 weeks has been an absolute
Wow.
monster. And that one's got like a 300-point lead over the league, that league that I'm in for best ball mania. So hopefully that team can go through just carrying on the backs of Kamara, Barkley, and Henry through the rounds there.
Yeah, my running backs in that one. I also went super thin at running back on that one. And let me pull this one through real quick. Because my running backs are also crushing in that one. I only have 5 running backs, and they are, drum roll please.
Yeah.
My 5 running backs on that team are Saquon Barkley, Joe Mixon, James Conner, Jordan Mason,
Yeah.
and my last one, hopefully coming back to save me down the stretch, is Isaiah Pacheco.
Yeah, I was just say you said Finn at running back. You rattled off like 5 top 10 running backs. So.
Well, I only drafted 5, but like I drafted 5 stars. So
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, that one, yeah, it could be you versus me, Johnny, for that moolah.
I even got a slow roll you there because the 4th running back on the team is also Brees Hall. So I have Brees Hall, Barkley, Henry, and Kamara.
You sandbagging son of a
I'm
gun.
a savage. Yeah, with
You
Jalen
sandbag. You sandbag.
I basically just wanted to draft a bunch of late wide receivers and hope they hit. Jacoby Myers looking awesome right now as a guy down the stretch. I could be giving a ton of targets. So.
Enough bragging about our sweet best ball teams. Give me a pick for Thursday Night Football for tomorrow on this.
Yeah, Jamar Chase over 81.5 receiving yards. Again, we've talked, again, how poorly the pass defense is for this Ravens team here. Jamar Chase is the number 1 wide receiver on this team. I know the numbers of late have been like average. We have certainly hoped for better performances, but against Baltimore, last time they played, 10 for 193 and 2 scores. So he, almost tripled up the number we have for him tonight. So yeah, give me the over 82.5 receiving here for Jamar Chase.
And on average, Baltimore allowing 281 yards per game. To put that in perspective, the next highest is Jacksonville at 264. And then there's no other team over 260. And think of how bad the Jags have been in terms of letting up pass yards. The Ravens have been worse
Yeah.
by 14 yards, 16 yards a game. So yeah, Jamar Chase is a smash. I'm throwing in today. I'm throwing in a little Mark Andrews right now. I already put mine in. I put in Mark Andrews 8.75 fantasy points. So on there, they have a bunch of different options. You can do receptions, yards, touchdowns. And sometimes they'll have a fantasy point line. And I look
Yeah.
at 8.75 fantasy points. That's essentially one touchdown. And Isaiah Likely now missing multiple important practices
Right.
with a hamstring. If he doesn't go, I think that's a lock. So I'm going higher on 8.75 fantasy points for Mark Andrews. So those are the picks. Mark Andrews, Jamar Chase. Go over to Underdog. Use promo code ALARM. Get all set up over there. They usually give you like a little bonus pick too.
Yeah,
Like
you got a 99% off free pick. You know.
oh yeah, you get your when you sign up, you get one, and then they also on Thursday, do something like Joe Burrow 0.5.
Yeah. Yeah. Like,
So
exactly.
keep an eye out for that coming around.